Hello, this is Luke with ScanGov, and in this edition of Now Scanning, we're going to dive into texas.gov. So I scanned texas.gov on ScanGov, and currently there are 4 pages that are being scanned. And what we're scanning for in our indicators are AI friendliness, accessibility, content, domain, performance, search engine optimization, security, and social media optimization. So you can see this is 4 pages, and the overall grade for texas.gov based on those 4 pages is a C. And you can see here we have AI friendly is a D, accessibility is a B, content A, domain A, performance A, SEO A, security C, and social media is a D. So we summarize the priorities in a task list, and the task list helps you understand what task you need to address, and we've created an impact score that shows the importance of the task. So we've kind of helped prioritize a little bit. And you can see here, I'll go back first to the dashboard and kind of go over some of this. So AI friendly looks like there is an issue with the government organization schema.org type, and for accessibility, looks like there are some color contrast and some navigation issues. For content, looks like all of the content issues pass. Domain pass, performance pass. Good job on that, texas.gov. SEO pass. Security, looks like there are 2 issues related to X content type options and security.txt. And then for social media, looks like they are not adhering to the Open Graph protocol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the task list, and the task list will help me sort of filter out each of the issues related to the indicators. So for example, if I go to AI friendly, I can see there are 4 pages, so all of the pages, which is actually just 1 page, the home page needs to have the government organization schema.org type that indicates that it's an actual government organization. What we've done also is we've created a view issue, so it auto-populates the issue report, and then you can copy and paste that into your project management tool. And we also have a GitHub integration, so if you're using GitHub, you can integrate the GitHub into that. But you can see here the issue is outlined. The homepage doesn't use schema.org. This is important because it helps AI systems and search engines recognize that this is in fact a government website. And then we have some other information related to documentation, expectation, and a little bit more about it. And you can see with accessibility, as I said, there are color contrast and navigation issues. For our accessibility reporting, we actually will at times be more specific and show what code is needing to be remediated. And then you can go over to security and see X content type. This is where you can designate what content types are in there, so it allows users to not access content that has been nefariously added to the website. And security.txt is a protocol that helps you with vulnerability reporting. So if you know, and you find a vulnerability on a website, you know to go to the security.txt file and access the contact information for reporting that vulnerability safely. And as I mentioned with the social media, you can see here texas.gov isn't adhering to the Open Graph protocol, and some of this will be pulled in if the meta tags are properly identified, but some of these are also important for visibility. For example, the Open Graph image and the image alt text This allows for social media posts from texas.gov to have higher visibility. Currently, if you see a texas.gov post, it'll probably just show text. But if it had the open graph image and alt text, it would show a nice image that would help bring visibility to the post. And I would say this is really critical during emergencies when you're trying to get specific information out there, and you want people to understand what that is, especially when people are sort of scrolling quickly and accessing information. Um, having the open graph image and the alt text helps give the post more visibility. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to I'm going to show you the public scorecard. So for each of these, you can turn on and off the public scorecard. And what you have here is texas.gov's public scorecard. And I'll add a link to that in the video. So that is now scanning with texas.gov. To learn more, you can visit scangov.com. Thank you.